All right, friends, it's T-Man, and I'm going to do a reaction video to Jason Blaha. I just posted this, I guess, a bit ago. He was doing some live streams. I could see it popping up here on my cell. I don't know, bro. This guy's funny. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to react to Jason Blaha, the gym, lifting, recruiting, fitness, gear slave himself, Jason Blaha. So Blaha says, chaos training shoulder day. Yeah, okay.
Blood for the blood gods, calls for the throne of corn. Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here. Once again, it is time for a shoulder day. So I started off with some overhead press, and I'm trying to do something.
It's another time for Jason Blaha's lazy shoulder day that is adapted and just gonna wear out his shoulders. Oh, great, okay.
Something a little different. I'm trying to stay as upright as possible on these. I'm trying to.
You know, you'd think you go into the gym with the mindset that there's something that you want to get out of it, not just go there because you want to be a factory worker lifting a box over your head all day. That is crazy, man. Get it? We need adaptations, broski. We either have to get stronger, bigger, something, at whatever the hell we're doing here, but we need adaptations. I don't care. We don't want to sit here like a lifting slave, a gym lifting slave like Blaha. Get it, man? Getting zero gains, zero.
Not lay back. I'm trying to keep it as a true overhead press.
I don't even know. I don't even know what he's doing here. Is he trying to get stronger? Like, is he trying to load more weight so he could do more concentric lift here? Or is he trying to damage muscle? Is he trying to build muscle? Like, what is he doing here? None of this makes sense to me. This is too light. It's too light for the eccentric, and it's kind of looks too light for the concentric as well. So it's going to be really light on the eccentric, even 10 times lighter. And this isn't building any muscles. You are adapted, and so is your eccentric.
Fully aware that I do not have the ability to lock out. At this point, it's completely irrelevant. I'm continuing to work really seriously on shoulder range.
I don't think it's important to lock out. You don't need to lock out if you're doing like an overload of eccentric weight. there's no necessity, because you won't be able to anyway until you get stronger at it. Until you get bigger and stronger at doing it, then you could probably lock out, because then it'll make you strong in the concentric. Now you can actually do it over your head. Anyway,
motion, all the pullovers, the hangs, and I just accept that. But I'm not.
And then when you can do it over your head already, and you've adapted, got bigger and stronger, well, it's time to add more load. Get it? The eccentric, yes, dude. That's how you get bigger and stronger. Okay.
Going to lose the benefits of an overhead press because of that, and I get people who make those comments. And sorry, guys,
you don't get bigger and stronger at lifting, pushing a weight up in the air. You get bigger and stronger when there's more eccentric load. Man, okay.
I feel like I needed to be doing an overhead press, irrespective of that. Besides, the bottom half of the movement is where most of the benefits are for our purposes.
Oh, he's been watching my videos. Most of the benefits are at the bottom half, broski. He's starting to come around.
But to also show, like in that position, that's as far as I can bring it up. Because people say, well, go lighter. So here you go. I did 95 pounds.
If you go lighter, the problem is when it goes down, all the growth is at the bottom. So when it comes down, zero, because it's too light. Now, this is endurance. This has become performance and endurance. You're an endurance slave. So this is like bulk dieting. You're going to increase the sarcoplasm, the volume of the sarcoplasm.
To failure. Taking it to the longest range of motion I can while staying upright. See the problem? That's what I can do.
Now every plant.
While staying upright. See the problem? That's what I can do. Okay? It's what we can do. So, I'm just going to...
That's what he could do, man. It doesn't matter. Who cares, man? The point is, if you want to progress and get stronger at it and be able to lift heavier and build muscle at the same time, you need more eccentric load. You know, they should invent a machine where the machine can like bring up the weight and you just do where you could just do pure eccentrics. That would be amazing, wouldn't it? Shit. We could just do a lot of eccentrics. Like this thing had a machine where, you know, when the weight came down, it would raise it up again and then whatever. I wish they would have that. There are some machines where you could literally do pure eccentrics on them. I remember this pedal. It has a pedal. You push on it, and it does your chest. It's a chest press. You can push on the pedal That one's a good one because you could do a lot of eccentrics on that. Fuck. And that thing, you can go really heavy too. Man, that thing's amazing. Fuck. But there are improvisations. You know, I improvise with cable machines. So I try to use single arm cables, full stacks for both arms now. And you can literally bend over and just fucking like do shoulder presses with cables. Try to go astronomically hard, as heavy as you can for just a partial rep. You know, you shouldn't if you could do a concentric, that means it's too light. It has to be where you can't do a full concentric. That's what I'm talking about. But anyway, so yeah, that's why I do single arm now. I do everything single arm rows because I've maxed them out with both arms. If I use both arms and I pull anything on any of these like cable machines, fuck it. I got to use one arm and I got to use even more weight. I got to stack it, whatever, because I'm just getting bigger and stronger all the time. So anyway, yeah, that's the whole point. If your focus is to get bigger and stronger, then focus on eccentric. If your focus is to be small and weak and be good at lifting the weight in the concentric movement exercise, well, do that. I don't know. And you can bulk. You could fake the part that you're big and strong. You could look like you're strong because you can lift in the opposite direction. You got good at doing it. And then you can fake the bigness. Get it? You can do bulk and get sarcoplasmic and increase the sarcoplasm. And then you can tell all your friends that, look, I built these phony muscles doing concentric exercises, which don't build muscles, but you can convince them that it does. You can lie to them like Blaha. You can keep convincing. He convinces his brain that one day these concentric exercises are going to magically build a muscle, yet they don't damage or build muscles. But okay, whatever, man.
Continue to overhead press. I'm going to try.
Why do you think everybody's stagnated in the gym? Why are they adapted? Why aren't they growing? If these concentric exercises are so fucking good, like everybody says out there, okay, they're so great, I got a stronger and all this, then why the fuck aren't you getting a bigger? Because it doesn't damage muscles. It's frivolous. It's shit.
To get a little more upright, stay upright. So eventually, when I have the range of motion, I'll be able to push my head through.
You want to know what makes you strong on this planet? Gravity. Gravity is what makes you strong. Without gravity, you wouldn't be strong. You'd be weak, like an astronaut out in space. He's weak. All his muscle would disappear, and he becomes weak, a frail shell of himself.
It could take me years. It's something I've worked on, but at least I can do an overhead press.
Yes, he can do an overhead press, but he's moving for fatigue, he said. He's fatiguing. What's fatiguing again? What does that associate with? Bulk diets. Get it? Sarcoplasmic. Hypertrophy.
After that issue a number of years back with the overuse from the chin-ups every day, all that time ago, which again has really been my only real injury. I couldn't even do an overhead press with a broomstick. Like I couldn't bring it past my nose, by the way.
I can prove it's in my community section. This is his training, bro. If you don't believe me, let's go there. Just go there really, really, really quick, man. I don't want to waste time here. Goop, community. All right. So eccentric exercise increases satellite cell content in type 2 muscle fibers. That we definitely know. It's superior in every way. Just a single bout of high force eccentric exercise has been demonstrated to increase mixed SCs. Wow. 1 to 7 days of post-exercise recovery. Incredible, man. That's how powerful eccentric exercises are. All right. Yes, bulking increases the sarcoplasm, the fluid surrounding the muscle fibers. This process is called sarcoplasmic hypertrophy, type of artificial muscle growth. Sarcoplasm, the fluid that surrounds myofibrillars, muscle fibers. Myofibrillars are responsible for muscle contraction. They are. Sarcoplasmic hypertrophy, the increase in the amount of sarcoplasm in the muscle. This process increases the size of responsible for the whatever. Hold on. Increases the size of the muscle without increasing its strength. Oh, doesn't that suck? Without increasing its strength. So you look the part, but you're not strong because you haven't increased your bodily strength. Get it? You got good at lifting a heavy weight, but that's about it in bulking. But anyway, man, you get the picture. It's just some phony shit. Let's go back to Blaha. That's what he's doing. Concentric exercise.
So have the ability to even get that up over.
Like, do you think there's enough load here to cause muscle damage, to damage these muscles doing these? I just saw these people in the gym, like they were lifting. Everybody that I watch, I just watched them. They're all doing concentric exercises in the gym. Everybody, they're all pump training. They're all pumping their muscles, bro. They're pumping it with carbs. They're talking about the pump, man, and when I see them do their triceps, they're always squeezing their triceps. They're squeezing down, down, down. There's no eccentric there at all whatsoever. Zero eccentric, bro. Zero growth. Zero growth, bro. They can't even figure out why the muscles aren't growing. I asked one guy, "Why are you doing that?" He says, because it grows muscles." I go, "Where are they?" I go, "Where are your muscles?" He says, "I don't know. They'll come out one day." One day? When will that one day be? He says he doesn't know. He still can't figure out why they're not growing, he said. I go, because concentric doesn't grow muscles. But whatever. You get the picture.
My head at all is a big win. But interestingly enough, it doesn't affect any of my other pressing. I did a 365 pause bench since that time.
Oh, yeah.
So what do we do next? Upright rows. So everything else, I try to go as heavy there as I can realistically.
Yeah.
But I might take that down to where I literally just do all the work sets with 95 pounds and see if I can just build on it. So it may be where I need to go with it. And I'm leaning kind of in that direction. So the upright rows, I decided to go ahead and use the power bar today, just because it's easier to avoid hitting my elbows. So
That's
upright
nice.
rows, same thing here, did, around 14 reps.
I mean, I just saw West Coast Wolverine do these, and I mean, at least his were heavier than that. I mean, come on, man, Blaha. This is a joke, Blaha. You're not doing anything here. You're not doing anything. You're just wearing your joints and your muscles out. This is crazy.
Or so. I seem to fail right around rep 14 with this. So again, here's the idea. We focus on getting that stretch at the bottom. I take a nice narrow grip and I bring it up as high as my shoulders will comfortably allow for.
What?
Like these, I get a really good burn in my shoulders with them.
You get a real good burn. Okay. What about the pump? Look, he's shrinking. His shoulders are shrinking, and his arms have shrunk too completely. I mean, he is so small at this point, bro. I think he might disappear. Holy shit. This is scary.
I think it's a fantastic exercise. Again, one of those where mileage will vary. People are like, well, it hurts if I go too high. Well, then don't go too high.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
Yes, it hurts when you go too high because you're wearing yourself up, so don't go too high. I love this one. Doctor, every time I go like this with my arm, it hurts. So stop doing that.
So again, the whole idea here, just get a good shoulder pump. And that's basically what I do with
the whole idea here is to get a good shoulder pump. But what is that associated with? Sarcoplasmic hypertrophy. Eccentric exercise pumps your muscles. They pump you up, bro. It's fake muscles, bro. This is funny.
My shoulder day at this point. I have a lot of days where I go heavy. I have a lot of days where, we do certain things. Shoulders, I'm just at a point where let's just chase a pump and a burn. Let's hit every angle. So I want to do six different.
He's chasing a pump and a burn. I don't chase pumps and burns in the gym. You know what I chase? Muscle damage. The only way it can get damage is in the eccentric form. Then you got to overload it eventually a lot because, I mean, you got to sit there overworking it forever, right? I mean, it'll hit a plateau and then, I mean, you can go directly just to overload if you want. I don't know. Some people just go directly overloading, bro. You know what I mean? I can't do that, but I like to maximize all of my adaptations. I don't want to just move to one place. I want to really maximize it, but whatever. You can go straight into it if you want.
Belt exercises, 2 for specializing in each head, but keep in mind there's overlap. Right, there's overlap. All of these hit all the heads to a lesser degree.
Okay, why is this frivolous, this exercise? Because he's throwing them concentrically up in the air, bro. There's no stretch when you come down on this. Want to know why? Because your shoulder would have to meet the other side of your hip. The weight would actually have to come all the way down and meet the other side of your hip because the range of motion of your shoulder, it can move all the way across in that direction. So this is a partial concentric exercise. So it really kind of pumping, and there's no stretch because the stretch, it has to be from way down there and you have to pull. That's why cables are better. You do a full stack of cable, use your shoulder to pull it. Don't use your arm to pull it up in the air like a yo-yo. The weight's all the way at the end. You can only lift so much. Hello. That's why this is why when I see people do this, it's ridiculous. I think I just saw, what's his name? Ryan Russo, that steroid kid, he was doing the shoulder day today. A video popped up. I took a look at it, him and his buddy. And man, it's frivolous. He was doing these and he tried to go really heavy. He was throwing them up and down, bro. People do ridiculous stuff. You need a lot of tension. It has to be very isolated, just a shoulder, and get the cable to pull it. And the cable has to pull your arm down, but across to the other side of your hip. And then your shoulder kind of pulls it up and let it drag it back down across so it can stretch it.
So we end up doing two things that technically are front dominant, and two things that are side dominant, two things that are posterior delt dominant. But I think we need to keep in mind all of that is the side delts. And of course, the side delt stuff, the laterals and the upright rows hit the rear delts. But also keeping in mind, we do 12 sets of chest on chest day that are hitting the front delts. We do 12 sets for lats on the back day that also hits the rear delts and everything. But there's a considerable amount of overlap. So really my delts are getting a lot of work. And again, because I do heavy weighted chins, I do heavy benching, heavy incline, I don't feel that I need to worry about going heavy on any of this stuff for the shoulders. Let's just go in. I'm just working on being stricter, being lighter, doing really high rep sets to failure or very, very close to failure. Right, taking them until they at least burn. And so yeah, I've been going lighter on all this stuff. Literally doing 75-pound upright rows. I might even go to just 95 pounds on all the overhead pressing, just to see if I can get the range of motion that I want to get a burn and fatigue the muscles. Because I just don't have to go that heavy on the shoulder.
He wants a burn. He wants to fatigue the muscles. What's that associated with? Bulk diet, fatiguing, bulking, sarcoplasmic hypertrophy muscles. I told you, Blaha has never built any muscle, bro. And he's drinking because the sarcoplasm is shrinking. He's not eating enough carbs.
Let's just chase a pump. We're chasing metabolic fatigue.
See, he's chasing the pump, metabolic fatigue. I told you, sarcoplasmic. It's fake muscles, bro.
So same thing here, the laterals. I'm just trying to do these strict, and this is only 18-pound dumbbells, guys.
Think to yourself, what kind of clown would chase a pump? What kind of person would come into a gym and they go, I want to pump up my muscles with glycogen? You got to be really stupid to want to do that. You understand me? It's ridiculous.
18-pound dumbbells. But yeah, serious crick in my neck still, though. It seems to come and go a bit day to day. You're seeing me almost just, I'm having to pop it in the middle of sets. But the neck training does help. It's literally the only thing that seems to help. But it has helped. I'm surprised because it was feeling really good yesterday, and then I don't know, I slept on it wrong or something again, and it kind of it hurts. Not much I can do about it, other than continue to strengthen the neck muscles. But it's
strengthen the neck muscles. You want to know what I use now to do my neck? I use my weightlifting belt, and I just tie it around the handle on the cable machine, because again, it's better than doing these barbells or dumbbells or put plates on your head up and down. That's stupid. Use a cable machine and I fucking let it pull on my neck backward, and then I move my head forward. I'm pretty much like, how should I put it? I have a bench there. I can put a bench there. I sit down and then I have it on an angle in the opposite direction, and I can do it from the top down, but now I'm doing it from behind and I'm forward. That's what I'm doing because I want the weight to pull my neck backward. It gets more of a stretch backward all the way back. It wasn't doing that when I was like standing up and pushing down. Got booted there for a second.
in the neck muscle.
Anyways, yeah, it's better to do it like that sitting. There's different variations you could try for your neck.
But it seems like it's all triggered from sleeping bad, sleeping with my pillows stacked incorrectly. And I laugh because I know other lifters are like, dude, what's wrong with your neck stuff as we get on?
No, it's not because he's sleeping and it's stacked, his pillows and everything, why his neck is hurting. Blaha's neck is hurting because he's shrunk. He's gotten weaker. He's losing muscle. And that's why it's not supporting his big head. He has a big fat skull, big head, a big fat head. And so his head weighs like probably 25 pounds, but the neck, it's skinny now and it can't take the weight of the head. So now his neck is hurting all the time. I know this for a fact. It happens.
It is what it is. So over to the point with
Blaha is actually getting weaker. You people just don't realize it. He's injecting strength to do those little power lifts and shit. You know, when he lifts them like once or twice. But the truth is, he's getting physically weaker. Look at him. He lost a lot of muscle.
With the shoulder stuff. So we did 3 sets of about 15, right at 15 for the laterals. I got 12s using the same weights for
The more he does these concentric exercises, the more you can lose muscle doing that. A lot of people complain. They go, I actually lost weight. I got skinnier or whatever. Yeah, because you lose. Read it in science, bro. Concentric exercise associated with a loss of sarcomere number in muscle fibers. Look, you don't believe me? You fucking people never believe. Look, check it out, dude. Yes, concentric exercise is associated with a decrease in the number of sarcomeres in series and muscle fiber. Well, if they're decreasing, then you're getting physically weaker, your body, because eccentric is associated with an increase of sarcomeres, and if you get increased sarcomeres, that's what makes you stronger. Get it? Physically stronger. And you can even move more heavier weight and whatever. So not only is he fatiguing, wearing himself out, he's losing muscle. He's crazy because he doesn't know what he's doing, bro. Get it? There's a lot of people that are out there. They have no clue what they're doing. Get it, man?
incline rear delt raises. And I like doing these here because it stops me from being able to.
Okay, the question is this: why are you losing sarcomeres? Because it's endurance now. He's lifting every day. It's high volume. He's burning his body out. It's a loss of sarcomeres, bro. People don't understand. Many runners do endurance running lose sarcomeres. People that run in the street, they don't realize they're losing sarcomeres because endurance burns them out.
Cheat. Now it's a little higher angle than say my other one to do with plates later, so I try to get over even more on those. But again, what are we doing? We're trying to work all these angles, and I do need extra rear delt work. I feel like at this point I do need a couple different rear delt exercises because my rear delts need to come up, and that will help with the side delts also, right? So again, that whole shoulder.
Nothing is helping with his side delts. Nothing's helping with his shoulders are getting smaller, so is his arms. They're so much smaller now. Dude, take a good look at him. I'm not joking, man.
Area needs to improve as I get leaner. But again, we are getting leaner.
As he gets leaner, he's fucking shrinking, bro. He's going to disappear.
I mean, obviously I still have loose skin, but it's tighter and tighter and tighter. Again, now that I've seen comparison pictures from a year ago, last January,
you know, there's no saving stubbornness, Blaha.
Considerably, like noticeably tighter. So,
okay,
that tells me if I lose a little more body fat, continue to fill back out with more muscle.
A little more body fat. How much more body fat I gotta lose there? Put on muscle. You're losing muscle.
And continue to do what I'm doing, it's going to continue to improve.
Yeah, if you continue doing what you're doing, it's not going to continue improving. It's getting worse all the time, and it's going to keep getting worse, broski. Get it?
It's just going to be a really slow process, and I accept that because
a slow process. Well, yeah, you're going to disappear. It's a slow process to disappear, but you're doing a good job at it. Keep it up, bro. Keep it up.
Yeah, and loose skin is still fat in the area. But again, here the front raises actually looking pretty decent on the front raises. So happy with
the front raises. He's been doing this 45-pound plate forever. The front raise. It's adapted, bro. Nothing's going on there. You're shrinking them now.
That's what I do with these front raises. Again, I want these. I feel like they do carry over. Plenty of amazing bodybuilders have done them. I mean, you get people who are like
amazing bodybuilders, bro. You know what? At this point, you gotta really feel sorry for Blaha. You know, I know he's a piece of work, but you know, at this stage, man, bro, I'm good, man. I'm telling you, bro. I gotta feel sorry for Blaha. And I feel sorry for like 99.9% of the people out there that are lifting slaves too, like Blaha, bro. burning themselves out, skating uphill, bro, trying to build a muscle up a hill. Give me a fucking break. You know, I haven't seen anybody successful skating up a hill. Have you? With skates on and ice.
Like, well, it's redundant, but it's not really. Not really. Arnold did them, all these other amazing bodybuilders back in the day.
Arnold did him for a short period of time. He took a lot of drugs and he didn't take it often. He had to work in construction. He only came to do the Mr. Olympia, and then he'd do like a cycle for 2-3 months, and that's it. You know, of course, he was coming into the gym once in a while, here and there. He didn't really need to go to the gym. He didn't really have any muscle, man. I saw videos of him. He was flat out in public, walking around. The training's all bullshit. Even Arnold knew it. It was all fake. He knew it was fake. It's all fake. But you people, he's left you in the dust. He took off, got a career and everything. He doesn't give a shit, bro.
When they use way less stuff than they use today. Okay? Tons of champion powerlifters.
Boss, $200. Give me a sign.
Tons of champion powerlifters use them to improve their bench. So no, they're...
Yeah, those power lifters, the majority of people that leave sports, power lifters, they leave that sport because they're weak. They get injured because they never built any muscle. And then they get these injuries and then they fuck off. That's what happens. And powerlifting sucks, man. It's one of the worst sports that are out there for people for injuries and people that drop off. I'm not joking, bro. Go check the internet. They're all gone. Go look for the people that were lifting before. They're all gone. They took off, man. They're injured. They're screwed up, messed up.
Valid exercise. And again, why wouldn't we want to fully develop all the heads of the delt? Given the importance of shoulders for just overall aesthetics and looking jacked, I don't see any problem with saying, hey, let's isolate every single head of the delt.
Okay.
Okay. Sure, we may be doing a lot of compound movements, but that's, again, that same logic. Well, we shouldn't train the front delts at all because they get hit on pressing. So then why would we ever do a curl? I mean, we do chin-ups, right? We're doing chins. Why would we do a curl? Well, because it may not be enough to get every single muscle fiber.
Oh, let's do a curl. We do this. Why don't we do that? Yeah, what are you talking about, man? You're adapted to the exercises. What the fuck? Let's go do a curl. Like that's gonna make a difference. You've already done all these. You're adapted to all these exercises. There's nothing going on here.
And again, the argument is since I'm doing 2 different exercises for rear delts plus all that rowing, I'm not neglecting the rear delts. So let's just...
You're growing? He said, did he say? Why does he have to say he's growing? Why can't he show it?
build everything. Like I'm trying to isolate most of the muscles.
I love this one. I'm trying to isolate all muscles. Let's build everything. He's constantly been saying that. I haven't seen anything getting built. Look, man, if you want to build everything, just do entire upper body. Sure. Do your body, one shot, boom. You understand me? But don't do what he's doing.
My body. You guys see me do forearm flexors and extensors, isolating all the tricep heads. I did 5 types of curls last week.
Yeah. And you did all these things, yeah? That's endurance work. Endurance lifting. You're starving yourself, trying to burn fat or some shit or whatever. You're losing muscle, dude. Sarcopenia, here we come. That satellite cell pool, you have diminished it. It's so small at this point.
Okay, I do calf raises. We do neck. Let's just build everything. And I don't see a problem.
I do calf raises. I do neck. Well, I do neck too. I do calves. I do everything. I don't need to raise my calves. They're better when they're at the bottom.
With that. So I think that shows there, even though, again, I have the loose skin on the waist. Hamstrings are getting leaner. Legs are getting leaner. I'm getting to a decently lean body fat at this point. Obviously, I want to chip away a little more. I want to get a bit leaner. I don't need to get shredded, but we do want to get leaner, mainly just to get the waistline tighter.
We do. I mean, Blaha wants to get leaner, yes.
I don't care about being striated everywhere, any of that nonsense.
Sure.
I just want the waistline to tighten up, and I'm going to have to lose some more fat to get it there. And I just accept that. I accept that as reality. But in the meantime, let's build everything, right? Let's build it.
Blaha accepts that as reality, broski. Yeah, man. Let's build everything, broski. Everything, broski.
That's why we use a variety of rep ranges. Why we
everything,
do
broski.
even the big, heavy power movements. But
yes.
Then we do lots of this stuff with...
Yes, power movements, everything, broski. Yes, man. Yes, broski.
work, just taking stuff to failure, getting a burn, getting a
Yes,
pump.
take it to failure, get a burn, get the pump. Yes, broski. Yes, bumps and burns. Taking to failure. Yes, broski. Yes, yes. You're winning, Blaha. You're winning. You're a winner, Blaha.
Working all these different angles. Okay?
Yes, Blaha.
Because that's
all these angles, you're working all these angles. Pretty soon they're going to call you Vlad the Impaler. Yes,
how we get
okay.
jacked, guys. That's how we get jacked.
That's how we get jacked, guys. That's how we get jacked. When they were, it fills up with cotton balls and bubble gum inside there and everything.
I'm
Putties.
working ones and threes. I'm working fives and sixes on a couple of lifts, and I'm doing a lot of
Yes, ones and fives and six, a couple of these. Why do you have to go through all these things when all you need is one thing? Eccentric exercise is known to cause widespread muscle damage. Wow. Okay, yeah, whatever.
stuff in the 10 up to 20 rep range. All right? Just we work all these different movement patterns. Work every muscle, big compounds, isolate everything on top of it. Wide variety of rep ranges, guys. All right? Eat plenty of protein, eat healthy, eat clean. All right? That's
He could save himself and start doing eccentric exercises like real bodybuilding, but he just loves to fake it like the rest of these people faking it. I told you, it's comfortable to do this, to play with weights. People come in the gym. A lot of people are like Blaha. They come and they play with the weights, bro. They say, and then people say, well, you didn't put in enough work. You didn't put in the work. Well, they didn't put in the work, that's for sure. And they put in the wrong work, if anything. The wrong work, and they didn't put in enough work, and they did the wrong work. Blaha just loves to play with these little weights, flying them, 10 pounds, 5 pounds. This is funny watching this shit, bro. Like, you people have to have a sense of humor to watch this. Like, you think this was a clown show. Like, this is a clown lifting, bro. This is just some ridiculous shit here.
how we do it. I mean, again, if we want to get jacked, we can't neglect anything. Again, me neglecting arms and
He's going to get jacked? Yeah, I don't think he's getting any jack, dude.
biceps is one reason I'm in the situation I'm in now. So now I'm at a point to where I'm like, let's not neglect anything. Let's come in and we need to be isolating rear delts, side delts, front delts. We need to be isolating the long out of the tricep. Need to be isolating.
We do. We need to be isolating. Well, you could do full upper body and isolate every group and just fucking, damage the shit out of it, and that's it, right? Then leave it up to your body. Your body will rebuild it, and the food and you just have to eat. That's it.
Forearms, calves, neck. So same thing here, neck extension.
I love this. This is pure. Here's the problem with this exercise, man. This is funny. He's going down a bit. He's not going to get much of a stretch there because he's mostly concentric, doing it concentrically. He's moving his head up. There's not enough load. There's not enough load there. That's the problem. It's better having it wrapped around the front and pulling from behind. It just is more superior because your neck looks better from the front, and it still will get the back done in the front. It'll get it done anyway.
Again, this has been the one thing that's helped me. And like I said, I've made a lot of progress. I've been surprised because I slept on it a little bit bad last night.
Yeah, because your neck is weak. He needs to build up his neck because he's never done these before. What did I say in the video? His neck is getting weak, bro. Because he's losing muscle. He's getting myogenic decline. He's losing satellite cells. He's getting weak, bro. But don't worry. The injecting of the steroids, the testosterone, that will help to lift the heavy weight concentrically. Yes.
Just part of the time, and I woke up and corrected it and kind of just threw that pillow over to the side and changed it. But I did have that happen today, unfortunately. Not much I can do about it, I guess. I'm doing the best I can with it.
Whoa. He looked massive there.
Happens. But I was kind of pissed at myself. I'm like, why did I lay on that pillow like that? I could have not done that. I got to put more thought into that. But these have helped. And again, they also help with deadlift lockouts. They help with injury prevention. I'm a big fan of the neck extensions, guys. I'm a big fan. I've come to be. I don't do the other parts of the neck because I think they contribute to sleep apnea, but I don't think the extensions do. All right, so again on these I did 3 sets of 12. I think the first set I did more than 12
All right, Blaha.
in the extra ab work.
Oh my God, that's it. He's doing the monkey flies. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Tell us what you think about that. Like, subscribe, support the channel. See you in the next one, friends. I gotta go. Man, this is hilarious. Look at him. He's doing these stupid things again. Look at this. Yahoo! It's pure concentric lifts. Absolutely. Squeezing his butt cheeks, squeezing your muscles, squeezing butt cheeks. Okay, see you next one.